The sky once knew its name, but names, like stars, can be stolen. The world was trapped in endless dusk. Shadows stretched to the horizon. Birds hung in the air, unmoving. Clocks ran backward. The sun refused to rise. Time itself seemed to sigh and slow. The sky forgot itself, and the world forgot morning. In a village nestled by a silent, ever-receding sea, lived Solenne. She was known throughout the small community for a gift and a burden. Solenne was a blind girl, set apart from others, but she possessed a unique ability. She could hear light. It was a symphony of the world, translated into sound. She could not see the world in the way others did with their eyes, but she could hear its light, a vibrant, shimmering essence that filled the air around her, and she could hear it fading. Slowly but surely, like a melody losing its notes. She carried with her always a tuning fork, crafted from a metal unknown to the village. It pulsed with golden ripples of energy, a visual echo of the sound she perceived. Every time she struck it against a stone, a pure resonant tone filled the air, and color briefly returned to the world around her, a fleeting glimpse of what once was before fading once more into muted shades. To her, twilight was not just a dimming of the day, but a mournful hum, a low, resonant drone that spoke of endings. The moon, a celestial beacon for others, was to her a faint chime, delicate and ethereal. And the stars, those distant suns, were not points of light, but a chorus of whispers, each one telling a story in a language only she could understand. She remembered the sun's song, a vibrant, powerful melody that once filled every corner of the world, a song that was now heartbreakingly silenced, leaving behind only a faint echo in her memory. Solenne knew, with a certainty that resonated deep within her, that she was the only one who could hear the world's light fading. And she knew, too, that she had to do something to stop it. The old stories whispered to her in the rustling leaves and the murmuring streams, tales carried on the wind from forgotten ages. They called to her, singing of the vault of still dawn, a place lost to time, a nexus where reality itself frayed at the edges. It was said to be a place where time was shattered like glass, its fragments scattered across the cosmos. And within its heart, the sky god was chained, bound not by physical restraints, but by its own forgotten identity, a prisoner of its own lost memories. Drawn by the echoes of these ancient legends, she set out on a perilous quest, a tuning fork clutched tightly in her hand, its vibrations resonating with the forgotten frequencies of the universe. Her destination was the edge of the world's sigh, a liminal space between what is and what could be, a place where the veil between realities thinned. With a deep breath and unwavering resolve, she stepped into the ethereal twilight, leaving behind the familiar world for the unknown wonders that awaited her. The vault of still dawn materialized before her, a colossal structure of impossible geometry, floating serenely above an ocean that defied all natural laws, flowing upward into the inky expanse of the stars. It was a breathtaking sight, a testament to a power beyond human comprehension. Undeterred by the strangeness of her surroundings, Solenne walked upside down, her footsteps echoing in the silent air, defying gravity with each determined stride, her spirit as boundless as the ocean above. Within the vault, the laws of nature were twisted and broken. Clocks melted on the walls like wax, their hands frozen in distorted shapes, symbols of time's decay. The air hummed with an unnatural energy as birds sang in reverse, their melodies weaving a discordant symphony. And black feathers, imbued with an otherworldly glow, defied gravity as they fell upward, rising towards an unseen source of power, each one a fragment of a forgotten dream. To awaken the sky god and restore balance to the shattered world, she must venture deeper into the heart of the vault. She must step where even time has drowned, where the past, present, and future converge into a single chaotic moment. It was a perilous path, fraught with untold dangers, but Solenne knew that the fate of the world rested upon her shoulders. The journey ahead was uncertain, but her resolve remained unshaken. The vault of still dawn awaited, a beacon of hope in a world consumed by chaos. Deep within the vault's heart, a place where the laws of nature seemed to bend and break. Beneath the weight of the inverted ocean, Solenne finally discovered the sky god. It wasn't the majestic figure of legend, but a massive, shapeless being, its form obscured by swirling veils of clouds and starlight. These celestial fabrics clung to it like shrouds, hinting at a power beyond comprehension, yet also suggesting a profound imprisonment. Chains, not of metal but of pure memory, bound the god, anchoring it to this desolate realm. The god pulsed with an overwhelming sense of despair, a palpable wave of sorrow that washed over Solenne. Its silence was not peaceful, but a crushing weight, a void that threatened to consume everything around it. The very air seemed thick with unspoken grief. This being, once a source of light and creation, was now the epicenter of the world's perpetual twilight, forever lost within the labyrinth of its own mind. It was a prisoner of its own making, trapped by forgotten experiences and shattered dreams. As Solenne gazed upon the tormented deity, she felt its sorrow as if it were her own, a sharp, overwhelming pain that resonated deep within her soul. She understood, in that instant, that words were utterly useless. No amount of explanation or pleading could penetrate the god's self-imposed isolation. It didn't need to be told what it had lost, it needed to remember. The key to its liberation lay not in external intervention, but in unlocking the dormant memories buried within its being. With a determined glint in her eyes, Solenne raised her tuning fork, its polished surface reflecting the dim light of the vault. She struck it sharply against the smooth, black obsidian floor, the impact echoing through the cavernous space. From the point of contact, a shockwave of brilliant golden light erupted, a radiant burst of energy that pulsed outwards, carrying with it the warmth and promise of the first sunrise. This was not merely light, but a concentrated essence of hope, a beacon intended to pierce the darkness that enveloped the god. Solenne began to speak the god's true name, not in the language of mortals, but in a symphony of light and music. The tuning fork resonated with an ethereal melody, each note a carefully crafted key designed to unlock a specific memory. The effect was immediate and profound. The god wept, not with tears of water, but with shimmering fragments of forgotten dawns, each drop a miniature sunrise, a fleeting glimpse of the vibrant world it had once known and loved. The chains of amnesia forged from years of sorrow and self-doubt began to dissolve, their power unable to withstand the relentless tide of memory. Images flooded back into the god's consciousness, the warmth of the sun on its face, the coolness of the wind in its hair, the burning passion of creation. It remembered the essence of the sky, its boundless freedom, its vibrant colors, its life-giving energy. The light intensified, the music swelled, and the vault began to transform, reflecting the god's awakening. The sky colors, long absent, returned in a breathtaking display of celestial artistry. The god was remembering. Sunlight pierced the horizon for the first time in centuries. The god became the sky again. Clouds formed its fingers, stars its thoughts. Solenne vanished in the light she gave back. She was never blind. She simply saw more than we ever could. A lone feather floated down, glowing with sunrise. A promise, a memory, a new beginning.